The Bonavista Peninsula region is hoping to join Mistaken Point in receiving a UNESCO designation. The hope is that the area will receive status as a UNESCO Geopark. Some evaluators with UNESCO have spent the past few days out there looking around, and one of their guides is Oxford University researcher Jack Matthews, who joins me now from somewhere along the northeast coast. Mr. Matthews, can you describe where you are right now?
Hello there. I'm at the superbly looking Brook Point near Kings Cove on the western side of the Bonavista Peninsula, just one of many communities that are coming together to work towards UNESCO Global Geopark status. You can see behind me here the wonderful, vari-coloured rocks here. We've got all sorts of colours, and we're using this site to teach a little bit of geology to any visitor who comes here. It's a very nice hike along the trail, and then you can learn a bit about why these rocks are the colours they are, take in the absolutely superb scenery, and then maybe go on to one of the many other geosites around this region.
And what is a UNESCO Geopark designation, and how is it that different from the designation in Mistaken Point?
So a UNESCO Global Geopark is when a region comes together and it wants to celebrate its geology and use it combined with its cultural and historic importance, bring those things all together to teach people about geology and also, really importantly, for sustainable economic development. So the communities in this region, from Trinity to Tickle Cove, have all come together, and they're using their unique geological heritage and combining that story with the wonderful rich history around here, the culture, the food, and the brilliant people and the storytelling, combining all that together to sell their Earth history to the rest of the world.
So tell us about this visit from the folks at UNESCO, because you've had some company there the past few days. What's going on with that?
So we've had two evaluators here from UNESCO all of this week, looking at the sites, looking at how the communities work together and how we use our geological story here to underpin the other elements of the tourist industry and the cultural heritage here. So Elliston is a classic example. People might know Elliston for the puffins and also for the root cellars, but there's an interesting geological story to be told there of how that puffin colony is there because of geology and geological processes, and also the root cellars. They are there because of an area where the soils were poor, you could only grow certain things, and you needed to store those roots throughout the winter to get by. That story is all underpinned by geology, and it's a perfect example of how geology and culture come together, and you can sell that story hopefully under the UNESCO brand, and that's what our evaluators have been evaluating over the past few days. They'll be going back to the Global Geopark Committee to make their recommendation, and we've got our fingers crossed that hopefully come this time next year, this area will have full UNESCO Global Geopark accreditation.
And what could that accreditation mean for the area economically?
So were the Discovery Aspiring Geopark to get this status, it would only be the fourth geopark in Canada and one of around 140 in the world. It would really put this area on the map. You become part of a global family of geoparks that cover the entire planet and all take part in celebrating each other's important geological stories. So it would be a real boom to the local economy here, and it would draw people in not just to the municipalities which are well known for their tourist products, you know, Trinity and Bonavista. It would be a great thing for the smaller communities like Kings Cove, bringing people here so that they can see the wonderful landscapes, the wonderful coastline, and the wonderful geological stories that they can tell.
Well, Jack Matthews, good luck with your visit and safe travels back to Oxford.
Thank you very much.